Welcome to Weekly Digest, where we highlight the works of ministers of government as they push the administration's development agenda. Home Affairs Minister Robeson Ben said the Guyana Fire Service plays a crucial role in the development of the country's economy. He was speaking at the graduation ceremony of 44 firefighting recruits and 30 firefighting emergency technicians.
I want to join with those before in applauding the efforts of the Guyana Fire Service in continuing the effort to train our young people to take over the roles, the positions, the activities which are pivotal to Guyana's development.
Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa handed over 2 land tillers to the Denamstil Fellowship Progressive Farmers Group to boost agri-production.
Groups like these we are supporting around the country, various community groups. I hope that this youth group here, when I make the visit to Denamstil, I will see a lot of improvement there.
Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa promised to work with the community of Queenstown on the Essequibo coast to further develop their agriculture production.
I want to assure you, as a government, we recognize the importance of agriculture. And I will work with you. I will work with this association as the Minister of Agriculture. I will work to help us to develop this community.
Some 2,000 families of Region 3 will benefit from affordable homes as government accelerates its turnkey housing project to meet the housing demand in the region.
Very shortly, we will be signing an MOU with another company for the construction that will see a further 2,000 homes being constructed here in Region number 3.
Minister Kroll said government is aggressively tackling the issue of squatting to create wholesome communities and ensure citizens enjoy a better quality of life, and therefore, no new squatter settlement will be recognized.
We can't just believe we will take anybody's piece of land, make it our own, and then behave like if we have a God-given right to assume what we don't own. But you know what? On the converse, you have a very loving and caring president and government. So we will work with all areas, but we will not be recognizing any new ones, so I want to make that clear.
Minister of Public Works Bishop Juan Ejel conducted inspections on rehabilitation works for several hinterland roads and bridges in Region 9. This is a follow-up visit to the area to assess the pace and the quality of work of the 32 bridges from Kurupakari to Lethem.
So we will have the width, we will have the proper reinforcement, and we'll be able to get trucks, buses, cars, every vehicle to and fro through the corridor from Linden all the way through to Lethem on a consistent basis without the concerns of a truck breaking aboard or a bridge collapse because of an overweight truck.
Bishop Juan Ejel conducted an inspection on the ongoing construction works on the Linden to Maburo Hill Road.
We have more than 100 locals that are employed on the project. We have close to 20 expats that are here. They have done the grubbing and the clearance up to 40 kilometers along the road. They are doing some excavation and currently testing materials to ensure that we get the best quality.
30 persons have begun training in port security and best practices at the newly launched Port Security Workshop. This is to ensure the country's ports function effectively.
We must recognize that port security is just a subset of maritime security and a little subset of national and international security. So this gathering here this morning might be considered a very extremely important gathering, especially in light of where we are as a country and where we are going as a country.
The 181st anniversary of the founding of Queenstown on the Essequibo coast was celebrated with an interfaith Thanksgiving service on Sunday. Minister of Agriculture Zulfikar Mustafa attended the event.
Like any other good things, all of us must give thanks and praise for our successes. And today is a very important day, as I said. This event, an event like these, are important in helping to keep alive the memory, hard work, and sacrifices of those who committed their efforts of founding or the founding of this village. The fact that we can have this memorial Thanksgiving service today, 181 years after, speaks to the value of their efforts and the rich legacy they left us. We must also commend the descendants, the successive committees.
In observance of World Tourism Day, Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce, Onage Walrond, highlighted government's strategic focus on tourism for the diversification of the economy.
You will find, for example, that we've supported tourism development efforts in every region of Guyana, and that we have supported hundreds of small business owners from all sections of society. I would emphasize that our commitment to inclusion is manifested in our programs in every sector, in education, agriculture, health, in tourism, and all others.
The top 10 national Grade 6 assessment performers from Mucka Arcadia and Barnwell North were honored for their impressive performances.
The journey has now begun, because what you've been accustomed to is you as an individual rising right there and then. What you will encounter when you start secondary school is students from all walks of life and perhaps on the same level as you are, and it becomes more competitive and more challenging. So you have to now rise to that occasion once more. Continue with your dedication and your commitment to doing your best and breaking glass ceilings.
Government is committed to delivering on its promise of creating 50,000 jobs by the year 2025, and Region 2 is not being left out of the country's development. This is demonstrated by the opening of a second location for the Express International Incorporated that is providing multiple job opportunities for citizens.
But you must be able to get good quality jobs right here too. And we feel the same way about Linden, we feel the same way about Barbees, that good quality jobs must be created everywhere, across the length and breadth of our country.
That's it for this edition of Weekly Digest. For these and other government-related information, do log on to our website, dpi.gov.gy, and our social media platforms as well. Goodbye.